Mm-hmm. I'll just be on here giving job searching tips while I'm job searching, really.
What
What?
about the time for Monday and Tuesday?
What?
The time for Monday and Tuesday.
You rushing me.
Huh?
Hold on, I'm
Okay.
people need to know when other people reach their highest break of tolerance. My level of tolerance or things that I used to accept, I'm starting to just look at my life differently. I'm starting to look at other people and I'm extracting myself from those people and I'm focusing on me because I gotta focus. If I don't focus on me, then I will fail as a survivor or whatever it is that I'm going through. I'm gonna fail if I don't focus. People may know I'm job searching, but my job searching is kind of different because I'm being discriminated against and I have proof, but I don't have any proof. But I do have proof. Discrimination is probably one of the worst things that could be on this earth. Discrimination, racism, hate, hypocrisy, all that. It is a big problem. I just heard that $95 billion is going to be allocated to another country while this country right here is in heavily need of money. A lot of things need to change. Business, the way how they operate business, the way how these business owners treat their employee. How do you expect for this country to thrive or to grow in a positive way when you have negative people operating the very foundation of this nation? Like, I don't really understand that. What I went through or what I'm going through, I can say that God did deliver me from my mental disorder. And had it not been for God, I wouldn't know where I'll be right now. I would be completely lost. I would have been completely out of the league, like out of here. Mentally, you cannot keep up with this world. Tell you that you gotta go. Job searching while going through mental disorder is not easy, but it can be done because I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I think that God created me to be the voice of those people that's going through mental disorder or whatever the case y'all is. I'm gonna be y'all voice in some sense, but to a certain extent. It's very depressing. It's very, very depressing with what's going on with the world. Can you imagine you, like me? I'm picturing myself sitting in the synagogue at church, minding my own business, praising my God, and you have somebody with mental disorder that will go in there with a rifle and just start spraying everybody. America, America needs to really pay attention to people that are going through mental disorder. Like, this is a big problem. It's no longer here, take the pill and get this over with. No, it's deeper than that. Mental disorder is deeper than what y'all think it is. And sometimes, I think that God triggers for people to have anxiety. Anxiety is being afraid of the unknown. You know what I mean? It's like, that's our natural response. We're supposed to be afraid when things happen like this, like COVID just popped up out of nowhere. Yeah, we all panicked. But after being shocked and going through the process of losing your loved ones, some people lose their animals, their dogs, their cats to COVID. Some people lose people in their family to COVID. Okay? All right. That's to show us that we are going backwards. And that's excluding myself. Because I'm not going to be a part of this hypocrisy. I can no longer sit or stand or run or walk or pretend like all this bad stuff is not going on in this world. I can sit around. This is a burden. This is a burden that we all are carrying. We're all carrying this burden. And where do you go to drop this burden off at? Can't bury it. Can't give it to your mama and tell your mama to carry the torch for you. You gotta carry this. Like, I can't give my problems to my mom. I have to figure out how I'm going to solve this problem that I'm going through. Yes. And I have to do that with integrity and respect for God. Because had it not been for God, mentally, there's a lot of times I want to go spray a couple of things. But I sit down, well, and I think, and I said to myself, now, Talita, you go and you do something that's stupid. What's the result? Like, what's the end result? Now, you done brought your son with you up in that temple. As a poor little kid got hit in the head. What did your son do to deserve that? And then Joel, you could only imagine what the pastor is going through. He's going through a lot mentally because all this happened in your church, Pastor. So now we gotta have bulletproof everything. We gotta. This is not the world that I dreamed of. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. We're all living a nightmare. And I know that we're in the matrix, but blood is real. Okay? Blood is real. That I do know. At what point are we gonna wake up and realize that we're all one? Are we ever gonna see it? Or are we just gonna continue to walk around and pretend like we're not the same? And we are. We're the same. I mean, you cry tears just like me. Just, you could give away $95 billion. While I'm over here stressed out. Why don't you invest $95 billion into mental disorder in your own country? A lot of lives will be saved. A lot of babies will be alive. A lot of innocent children wouldn't be dying. You know? That I do know. My doctor diagnosed me with anxiety and depression. she, she looked at me. I looked at her. And in my brains, I said, you better not prescribe me nothing. In my brains. That's what I said to her. But because I knew that God created me for these times, but for what? It wasn't to be programmed. I cannot be programmed. Martin Luther King was never programmed. God made them for a reason. All of our ancestors, Cesar Chavez, all of them. I'm not African American. I just look black. You know? When I feel pain, I feel pain differently. When I see blood, it makes me sick. It's like I was at my job interview, and I swear, my first interview I went to, I felt like I was gonna get the job. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I got my degree. I'm gonna get this job. I walked up in there feeling confident, feeling like I'm about to accomplish something. I'm gonna get off the county finally, because I'm sick and tired of them telling me to send them this. They telling me they're gonna cut me off if I don't provide this. You know, all this is going on while I'm going through mental disorder. I'm like, bro, like, just leave me alone. I'm barely mentally surviving. Then you wanna cut me off? Take your freaking food stamps then. Who cares? God will make a way. Even if I end up homeless, whatever. It's like you tell these people you're going through all these things mentally, and they still want you to sit there and pretend like you're normal. Once you start going through mental disorder, you're absolutely not normal anymore. Okay? Your brain gets triggered. You do things that you wouldn't normally do. You are constantly thinking of surviving.
It is. You didn't take it?
I told you I didn't want it. I told you never mind.
No, this.
Oh, no, it's not done.
When it's due.
I have to put some more stuff in there.
We got names on there too.
I know. You know, I'm grateful that I know God. If I'm not grateful for nothing, the world wants us to be um, distracted. Like, I'm not supposed to be paying attention. You're not supposed to be paying attention to the real world. You're supposed to be just on your phones or on your iPad. Ooh, why did he do that? Ooh. What happened? That's where we are right now. We're all supposed to be just on our technological device, not paying attention to the real world. But guess what?
I'm put this right.
The real world that we once, I say knew, because now it's in the past, it no longer exists. So, what are you going to do? You know that the real world does not exist. You have to be strong. Thank you. You have to be strong. At the end of the day, you have nobody but yourself. Okay, now that I have myself, what am I going to do with myself going through all this? They say that inflation is at 3%. I'm trying to be strong. I mean, I don't watch the news anymore. I used to. I don't watch the news anymore. Like this morning, I said, let me turn on the news just to hear what's going on. And it scared me to death, probably. It scared me. All I was hearing was bombs, bullets, blow up, rob, hate crime. That's all I was hearing on the news. In a couple of seconds. It wasn't even a minute. I said, turn that TV off. Said that to my daughter. She turned it off. Do I regret turning off the TV? No. The TV is giving me, it's activating my anxiety. I woke up, I was fine. But as soon as I start hearing about violence, there go my brains. It went left. Like, my brains cannot handle nothing evil. It cannot handle nothing violent. I'm reading this book. Papa, this is The Injustice of Place, of uncovering the legacy of poverty in America. It's a legacy. Poverty has been going on for quite some time now, and it's time for it to stop. It is. It's stupid. I want to see what this life is about, and poverty is going to take that away from me. It's going to snatch it away from my family, so whether I'm going through poverty, discrimination, or whatever the case may be, I still have tips that I could give to people that's job searching. The main one why I'm on here is don't forget to update your references. Update them. You're job searching now. You gotta make sure that your references are up to par. Phone numbers are correct. Email, call. And my friend, she asking me like, "What do you want me to say? What do you want me to tell them?" I'm not. I can't tell you what to tell people about. What do you think about me? It's what you think, not what I think you should say. If you think that I'm a stupid idiot, then tell them what you think about me. You know? Yes. So that's my job searching tip. Update your references. And while I'm job searching, I'm thinking about the bombings and the dead people. And I'm supposed to pretend like all the stuff that I'm seeing in the world about people dying and kids dying, I'm supposed to pretend like it's not real and just keep on job searching and just focus on getting a job and take care of my family and I while the world is just crumbling away. I guess that's what they all want us to participate in. And I'm going to ask God to program my brains to shut off my tears because there's absolutely nothing I can do about the war between Russia and Ukraine. Now, that all the stuff is in the Bible. All the stuff is in the Bible. Israel was attacked, right? Now, come to find out, some people had some POWs and all this stuff is going on in the world. And my kids is supposed to be able to read at a regular pace. Our kids have anxiety just like we do. They are afraid of what's getting ready to happen because they see all this stuff, they hear it. This world is getting ready to be turned upside down. Before it gets to that point, get yourself together before it's too late. You don't have to believe in God, but believe that there is a higher power that is in control of all of us, all humans. And that higher power, when you die, you ultimately have to give account to that higher power. Whatever, whether it's the devil, whatever you believe in, just make sure that whatever you believe in, you're not going to be burning eternally in a flame for the rest of your natural born existence. Not life, because we get a span of life and then we're dead. Your entire existence. What are you? What are you going to accomplish? What are your goals? What are some positive things that you could do that could heal yourself and help heal the world? If you starting to see yourself as you would see your neighbor, meaning loving your neighbor as you would love yourself, then just maybe we'll get, I don't know, a better understanding of how we should learn how to get along. I don't know. This is crazy. This needs to end. This world hate, it needs to end. I cannot enjoy life with all this stuff that's going on. This war in the other side of the country, even though it's on the other side of the country, it's still happening in this globe, this little bubble that we're in. So it really doesn't matter what part of the country is being attacked or who can't get along or who's going to go to Africa and take out all the resources and instead of using the resources there and build on Africa, we taking our money to other places. Like, all that stuff is not going to matter in the long run. What if we're really going to be out here really fighting for our lives? Really fighting aliens and fighting... People ever really sit down and think about, we we don't own this universe. We're just passing through here. I am. Anyways, I just had to get that off my chest. I'm job searching and it's irritating because you got to go through the computer for everything instead of here's my qualification, here's my experiences, when can I start? You got to go through the whole have you abused a child situation. I ain't never abused nobody. Anyways, this is the part of my life that I literally don't understand. So they said you can't make not sense out of nonsense or whatever the case may be. You just try to see what you could do, make the best of it. Excuse me, and that's basically what I'm doing. I just had to be sad for a moment. I just had to be sad for a moment. But my sad moments, they don't last always. You know, it's like trouble. Trouble. I don't know what live stream that was, but I hit a live stream and it says that all my personal information is going to be popped up on the screen. Do I give YouTube access to go through my personal file? No. Look, I'm going to tell y'all this. I can't really be sitting at home, just sitting here worrying about a future that I don't have no control over. I don't have no control over the war in Russia. I don't have no control over nothing. The only thing I have control over right about now is what I eat. What you eat, you don't have no control over nothing. Let's see. Make the sandwiches. Getting my kids' lunch ready for school. I just went to the grocery store. Thanks to God. Because had it not been for God, baby, I don't know. I'll probably be eating dog poop. Dog poop is what you do when you don't have no control over nothing. It always says to tear right here. Let's just do it. Oh, nice and easy. I like. This is my first time buying this. I'm making my kids their lunch for school. I don't let them eat that food. I used to. I mean, because I didn't know no better. But now, you know, I think they should just get one slice. I mean, we got to save on that budget. I mean, we on a budget, too. We got to save. We're just going to make one slice. Look at this. I don't like that. I like it to look nice and round. Come on, man. I'm making my kids their lunch for school. And I got to hurry up. Basically, I'm running out of time. Oh, yeah. I should have been gone. I'm getting ready to end this live, by the way. But it's just so depressing. You know what I mean? Going through anxiety and depression, job searching, and juggling the bills. It could take a toll on your brains, baby. It could take a toll on your brains, honey. Cheese. You know, just a simple sandwich today because every day I cook them some food. Not today. Today I'm not feeling so good. Today mommy don't feel good. Today mommy don't feel so well. But I'm still going to take my kids their lunch to school whether I don't feel well or not. It got to get done because my kids, they just sitting there waiting on me to bring them their lunch. Like, Mom, what you going to bring me to lunch today? They look forward. And the kids at their school, they be enjoying my kids' lunch too. I'm like, bruh, could y'all stay out of my kids' lunchbox? But today is a depressing day for me. So I'm just going, see, just really simple. And they don't really like, my kids don't like mayonnaise and all that. So, but I mean, I provided for them if they want it. You know, let's look up here and see if we got any mayonnaise from one of them little places that we done been to In and Out. But this expired, so this needs to go in the trash. That ain't no good. We know where this from. It's from Panda. God bless me, but I just don't see how blessed I am. You feel me? Like, but it's very hard mayonnaise here. We found mayonnaise. We found mayonnaise. Just make sure it's not expired. Yes. And maybe a fork. No, maybe a knife. Give him a knife. Kids can enjoy their little life. We gotta make sure our kids enjoy their little life. Because we don't know what our kids going through mentally either. They're going through a lot. Today my daughter said, Mom, I don't want to go to school today. I don't feel good. I said, what's wrong with you? She said, my heart hurt. You know, their hearts get broken too. It's not just us. They got feelings too. So, they always telling me to cut up the food so they could share the food at school. And Lord, don't pay attention to my tears. I'm okay. I'm okay, trust me. I'm good. This is not the world that I dreamed of, you know what I mean? I didn't dream of this world. What happened to Ken and all them good? What happened to that life? They didn't tell us about the bombing. You know what I mean? And no juice because the juice is frozen. Maybe I should pour some juice in one of their cups. So pour some juice in it. Now where's the other one cup at? Get this thing ready here. This is so sad. Sad world. Pour the juice in there and give them a little. This is gonna be their little fruit. So y'all enjoy y'all little lunch. And don't fill up a cup and give it to them, because you know we on a budget. So don't try to be, all bougie. Sending y'all kids they lunch to school being bougie. I got no time for all that. Now, when somebody's straw is missing. Okay, this is lunch for today. And no chips or nothing. Good. I got it. Let me see. We really, I did all this for their school. This going to the. This is a representation of each child in my kids' classroom. Okay, this is just a representation. So each bag represent a child. That's a whole bunch of kids in one classroom. Like they're freaking monkeys, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We just passing through. Something gonna have to give. I'm telling y'all. But we gonna borrow some. We gonna borrow a snack from out of here. And maybe some popcorn. I'll put it back. I just gotta go to the store. I wasn't thinking of, oh yeah, it's time for me to get out of here. Just gonna pour this in here and call it a day. That's lunch. Really simple. Okay. Lunch.